Joker, 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 Joker.
Welcome everybody to the show.
We're back.
We're back.
We back.
So it's been
live in your face.
It's been what, like a month?
Yeah.
1 month.
It's
been a minute. It's been a month.
It's been a month since we've been actually live, doing a live show.
Hell yeah.
Again.
We're back. I'm Steve Houston. This Mux Blank, the man himself. We're back.
Let us.
Now we've still been streaming live.
We have been.
Every week.
Just stand by every single 6:30 Thursday thing.
And everybody
stuff.
in the chat, tell me, make sure you're hearing us and everything.
Yeah, please.
Because we were having a little technical difficulty before we started.
Turquoise waving.
So
thank you, Chris. That's so fucking amazing.
All right, so welcome back. If you don't really know what we're talking about, that means you don't watch the show every week.
That's right. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
But we have been sort of trying out some new things recently. We're doing a show as Joker TV, but it's really called secretly, and I'm giving it away, I guess.
Give it away.
Please stand by.
Please stand by.
And what that is, when you see the Please Stand By, episodes, those are we're pulling out of the archive. We're pulling some cool stuff out of the archive, and we're putting together a playlist to show everybody. But it's not a live show with live hosts like we're doing today. So it's a little bit different of a show.
But you still get maximum entertainment.
Yeah.
Because, listen, the archives for Joker TV
I mean, it goes way
fill
back.
a damn mountain in North Georgia.
Yeah.
Like a mountain of data that's being beamed here from an alien planet.
Yeah.
It's so much. There's so
And I
much.
mean,
Just stick around.
the last time we were live was at Athfest.
That's right.
And that
was
was our
amazing.
That was our anniversary.
That was the anniversary.
That means we have been on the air
remembered.
every single week for 5 full years.
That dude. And
That was our
brother,
5th.
you have been the one here.
Well,
Here for 5 years.
not just me though.
Well, but
There's been a lot of people.
But dude,
during
you've
the
been
years.
During the burn.
for
Yeah.
every Thursday for 5 years.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I
Dude,
mean,
that's
there were
hardcore.
some weeks that I was on the road even calling in.
That's hardcore. That's hardcore.
So,
That's hardcore, man.
but
Yeah.
so like what we normally do is when we feature a video on the show,
Yeah.
we show it that one time and that's it.
That's true.
Like we don't repeat ourselves. All right, up until
There
now,
are
and so now
hundreds
this
of them
like
out
please
now.
stand by is sort of a look back at some of the stuff that
Yeah.
you might not remember, or if you haven't been watching for the last 5 years, you might have missed.
You
Look,
probably
you know,
missed it.
You probably missed it. Yeah.
All these fine points might be escaping you. Just
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah,
Just
so
just fucking
tune in.
watch it.
But,
And listen. Send us your fucking money.
Yeah, yeah. We need some funding.
Give us your fucking money.
So we now these shows like this where we have a guest tonight. We have a special
Yeah.
guest tonight.
Baby, this is live.
We've been
This
looking
is
forward to
live.
this. Like I'm a huge fan of this artist, and
It sounded great.
I only
Sounds
discovered
great.
them recently. They remind me of like some old like Corporal Quig stuff out of
Yeah.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
or like Emotron a little bit.
So
you know.
who is this
And
guest then? Tell
wait,
us.
wait a minute. I'm getting to it. And like years ago, you might, if you've been following my career, you might know who TV Head Guy is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
something I did. So there's all around the world. There's TV Head Guy kin,
You should
TV Head
do
people.
Do a
It's a
convention.
community.
A community
Do a
all around the
convention,
world,
man.
It's a TV.
and we're all the same
Bro.
person.
Bro,
So one
start
of
a
the
convention, man.
yeah, ooh, TV
Right
Head
here in
convention.
Athens.
Okay, all right.
Anyway.
they're here in the audience in the studio, but we're gonna bring them in
Yeah.
in a little bit. Jaguardini is here.
Jaguardini.
Woo!
Yeah,
Hello, hey,
sounding good.
everybody.
And I have some thoughts.
But
as
we're
to
gonna
what
bring
I
them in
heard,
later.
like the influence.
I'm not
I
here
heard something related to King Crimson. For you old farts
Oh,
like
yeah.
me might remember that.
Yeah.
But it fucking amazing. By the way,
Yeah, stick around for that. Stick around.
Industrial Strength number 12.
Yep,
is
later
finally
on in the
here.
episode.
12 episodes in the making. We finally cornered.
I mean, that's
the
a years.
ex-members of Damage Report to like do things and send
Yeah.
us 2 videos, and I hopefully coaxed them into releasing their 3
And you
tapes
did,
or whatever.
you did
And
an
I
interview?
So
Yeah, yeah.
Damage Report, Athens, Georgia's first industrial band.
Well, introduce it when we get to it.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Well, we're just previewing. We're
Yeah,
previewing.
don't
what
give
we're
away
gonna
too
do.
much, though.
Oh,
Stay tuned. That's
stay
all
tuned.
happening.
if
That's
they're
That's all
paying
happening.
attention, they
So let's
already
talk
know.
about-
Now, let's move on.
Let's talk about what we just watched. There in the opening, that was Wahala Moshkel with
Wahala Moshkel.
Arenal. I don't know.
Wahala Moshkel.
Arenal.
Renal
Arenal.
failure.
Arenal.
Arenal.
Arenal. Arenal.
That actually sounds right. Yeah, or
So that
it
was the
might be
name of that.
Arenal.
And they're out of Athens area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a really good video.
A little bit of mystery. I'm not sure exactly who was in the band and stuff like. But we've gotten a couple pieces from them over the last couple months.
It's pretty
so
incredible,
it was
actually.
really cool to
It was
get
really
a new
good.
one from them.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's see. Did we mention everything else?
Yeah, just start the show.
We got the live show. We got industrial
Chris
time.
Ezelle coming up.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris
Okay,
Ezelle,
so
a video
up
by
next.
Chris Ezelle.
Up next, Chris Ezelle, and this is called "Rock and Roll Girls." This is a video off his. It's another song for a video off his album Super Songs. So if you go to his Bandcamp,
awesome,
or Supper Songs. Sorry, Supper Songs, not Super Songs.
But they are super songs.
They are super supper songs.
He's got some super songs.
All right, let's watch it.
Chris Ezelle.
Woo! Hey, Chris, what's up?
Hey everyone, I'm Chris Ezelle. This is my new video for Rock and Roll Girls. Hope y'all like it. And oh yeah, I want my Joker TV. Here comes the rock and roll girls. Here comes the cinnamon swirl. Here comes the rock and roll girls. Watch out, the moon is full. Skeletons dance to the scary beat. Skeletons dance to the scary beat. Skeletons dance to the scary beat. Here comes the rock and roll girl. Here comes the caramel twirl. Here comes the rock and roll girl. They love revenge and blood. Skeletons dance to the scary beat. Skeletons dance to the scary beat. Skeletons dance to the scary beat.
What's the name of that band, Mux?
What We Owe the Dead.
Yeah.
So
Pretty good.
you the singer that's Ricky MJ Adams, and
Oh, really?
you didn't know that?
No.
Oh yeah, so the Ricky MJ Adams have sent us stuff in before. They've put out a couple albums under their own name, and then also in the band, I think Uncouth is the name of the band, was another video we got from them. This is their new band. And I'm sorry I don't have in front of me the names of the other guys in the band. So sorry I can't name you off. We'll talk about you again later on.
Yeah.
So that was a brand new video.
Go find them and
got
listen
out.
to them. They're great.
We're going to show something
awesome.
again later in the episode. So stick around.
Yeah.
We'll have another video from them, and maybe I'll have my notes in front of me then.
Yeah.
But the reason I don't have my notes because I needed my phone for a camera.
Yeah, I'm anxious.
There you
Let's
go.
do this.
It's right
so
there,
let's
too.
bring him in.
Yeah, bring him in.
Jaguardini is here in the studio.
Jaguardini.
Oh, you're cutting off part of him.
Yeah.
Oops.
You got the camera
There you go.
on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we
Got
got
to
it.
spin the camera around.
I got it.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Howdy.
Hey, y'all. How
Welcome
you
to
doing?
the show.
Welcome. And to start off, introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
My name is Mickey.
Hi, Mickey.
My name is Ivan.
Hi, Ivan.
Awesome. Hi.
Ivan the
Good to be
TV.
Hi.
That's right.
TV
So
head,
we were.
that's awesome.
I was talking about this at the beginning of the show. The TV head canon around the world. People don't realize that all the TV head people around the world are actually the same.
That's right. Yeah.
It's like a hive mind kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
It's all
this
connected.
entity.
So, what do you go by anything as a TV head person? Is it just Ivan
I'm
or
Jaguardini.
Jaguardini is the
Jaguardini.
only time you do the TV head thing?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
came out of a Super 8 film that I made
Oh,
in
really?
2014.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
I made it was a kaiju film. And the first TV head
Nice.
was built. I
Nice.
made a miniature
To-
city.
To fight
Nice.
Yeah.
other kaiju.
It was a giant
Or-
TV head.
Ultraman or something.
Essentially,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And
You were Ultraman. Ultraman.
No, he
is
was
like,
TV head guy.
TV
Or-
head guy
head.
is like Ultraman.
Or TV
That's
head
fucking
person.
Cool.
and then we blew up this giant
blow it
punk
up.
girl to fight him
Oh,
because that was
wow.
the only solution.
That's very great.
And we had this cardboard box city that we
yeah.
filled with fireworks. Too many fireworks,
Oh, that's
actually.
nice.
It was dangerous.
Nice.
And
Do you have this video? Because this sounds amazing.
yeah, it's called Punku Chiku versus Roboto Kaiju.
Is that on your channel?
It's on Vimeo.
Vimeo.
Vimeo,
Okay.
okay.
We have a
That sounds great.
super great film festival in Harrisonburg,
Yeah.
Virginia. So I made that for that year's entry.
Oh yeah. What's the festival?
Super great film festival.
That's what it's
Nice.
called.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Great name.
Yeah, I love
Super
it.
great name.
It's a local
Yeah.
favorite.
So you do a lot of filmmaking.
I do.
You do some like TV, like DIY TV, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
You had I don't have my notes in front of me, so you're gonna have to. we talked about this ahead of time. What was the name of your show you did?
We had a web show during
Web show.
lockdown called Empire of Excellence.
That's
and
right.
It's the dollar store version of your show. We
I
had
don't know. It was
we
pretty
had
cool.
a green
Well.
screen studio. We had bands come on to perform. We interviewed
Yeah.
them. We had pre-recorded sketches.
Yeah. See, we haven't got
SNL
that
style.
far. That's cool.
No,
We had
haven't
overarching
done that.
stories for the whole seasons, maybe 8
Really?
episodes. We had 2 whole seasons because it lasted 2 seasons. And then when I started teaching again, when lockdown lifted, I didn't have the time and
Yeah.
energy to put back into it because
Yeah.
I put everything into it.
So it's something you did during COVID.
I understand.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did during COVID.
Yeah.
And when COVID lifted, I had to choose: do I want to do live performance or do I want to do web show? And I jumped back into live performance.
Yeah.
But it was yeah. I took all my audio video knowledge from filmmaking, from film school, from doing stuff on my own, from live streaming, and put it all into the web show, and it was
Yeah.
as an outlet for making sketch comedy, for doing green screening, for making music videos, for helping other people live stream to get their
Yeah.
music out there, to interview, and I got to live out my childhood fantasy of having my own Wayne's World, as I'm
Exactly.
sure you.
Hey,
You might
we're
be
doing the same
Wayne's
thing.
World.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
what
a
I
hard time.
This is like Wayne's World.
like when we started this.
balls.
You know, one of the things I tried to do is find. I was like, it's the shutdown because of COVID. Like all these people are going to get together and start doing these weird shows and stuff. And I've been looking for different shows like that. And so when I found yours, I was really, really happy about that. So yeah, let's hear from go ahead and
Hi.
introduce yourself.
I'm Mickey.
Mickey. And
Maybe-
so when did you join up with Jaguardini here? And
Well, we met online during lockdown. We were both streaming on a platform on Facebook called Socially Distant Fest.
oh yeah, that's right.
So Jaguardini had been around for a hot minute before I joined forces.
Yeah.
But we became friends. I was
15 years.
I was also
What?
on Empire of Excellence.
Wow.
I didn't hear what you said. So
Oh.
15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I got the headphones.
You're,
on. I don't hear.
you're Jaguardini, you're a kaiju, and you're Mickey. What's your origin? Because what's your
Oh.
origin story?
I don't think we've really.
Oh, it's a
come up-
secret.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
mystery
It's a
right now.
mystery. Yeah,
You
yeah.
started
Yeah.
the action before.
Yeah, I just sort of
and,
like
yeah, no origin.
showed
You
up
did-
one
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
very
good.
mystical.
That's good. Very mystical.
Yeah, unknown.
No origin story.
Sometimes I'm not
Yeah.
there during
Yeah.
live performances. Sometimes I'm there. You
That's
never
awesome.
know.
Well, they're probably there invisibly or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's what I heard,
great.
anyways. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need an origin story.
So
Yeah,
where,
it
yeah.
just appeared.
where
Yeah, exactly.
Where are
Thank
you two from? Like, because you're not from the same area.
Right.
You said you met over web.
Yeah.
And kind of like with the Socially Distance Fest, which is pretty cool
Mm-hmm.
because that was like, I think everybody probably saw Socially Distance Fest, and that was like insanely awesome,
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, like where are you from and how did that?
So I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
yeah.
And Ivan lives in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Yes.
So good distance away from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
a-
how does that work? Like, do you
Up
work on
95.
stuff still across the web, or how are you doing that?
Well, let me tell you. So I've been operating this band since 2010.
Okay.
Um,
Wow.
Oh,
and
okay.
it started
Yeah.
as a chiptune project, but I evolved into this dark wave entity that we are now. And since collaborating with Mickey, we started going into a more of this dark wave path,
Yeah.
getting into the more like vampire imagery, vampire sounds, bands that sound like Ladytron and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And a little more chromatic C, but with more of a Mickey Sharp flair, because Mickey Sharp doesn't sound like anybody. So the way we collaborate, I do my thing, of course, as is. I do my live scores,
Yeah.
retro horror style on my own. I could do all that because there's no words to that. I got my own vocal style. Whether it's good or not doesn't matter. I just do it on my own, and I will always do that.
Yeah.
But it's such a privilege and pleasure to work with Mickey now. So yeah, when we started writing the new stuff,
Yeah.
which I wanted to be, I wanted it to represent where we are now. Now that I have a solid, amazing friend and bandmate that I work with now,
Yeah.
I wanted something that represented where we are now as a team,
The culmination
as
of that.
a band.
Yeah.
So Mickey did fly up
Yeah.
to
Boys
write
from
and record.
Taiwan.
Yeah, you guys
Um,
are like in meat space now. You're like physically together. That's big.
Yes,
That's
yes.
huge.
And I mean, we've over the last couple of months or whatever leading up to this today, we've showed a couple of your videos off.
Yeah.
And some of them you weren't in the video, and it was
That's
only
right.
you, and you were actually showing your face in some of the videos too. It's not, it wasn't always the TV head guy, or
No. So before I was in this band, I was in a sci-fi prog space rock band called Pelicanesis, and that
Oh,
was more like
awesome.
spacey. So I carried a lot of that
Cool.
space stuff into this band.
Space
Yeah,
rock rules.
So it was
Yeah.
like space costumes with chiptune.
Nice.
And when I did that kaiju film, I started putting this version 1.0 helmet on, and I noticed people started really gravitating towards putting videos and pictures up. So I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is kind of cool. And back in 2014, there were no other TV heads in my area
Yeah, yeah.
or at my realm of knowledge. I didn't know about any other. And I actually started wearing them to cons locally, OmegaCon and stuff. And people are like, what's a TV head doing here?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
Fooly Cooley? I'm like, no, but I do like Fooly Cooley. And they're like, do you like Saga? I'm like, what's Saga? I didn't know what Saga was back then.
I don't know what that is either.
Exactly, yeah. It's cool. It's another TV head.
Oh wait,
manga.
out of it's a manga. There was another TV head person out of New York. I thought that maybe you were talking about, but
No.
Oh, okay.
So, but now, since then, so I started wearing this because there's two reasons, and one was like strategically. because, well, 3 reasons. It looks freaking cool.
Yeah.
2, strategically, people started putting more videos and pictures up online, and it drew more attention to my social media.
Yeah.
So business-wise, it was cool. And then 3, what did I say? 1 and 2, and then 3. I just was like, this is cool. There's just like no TV head presence. Where I was, I'd never heard of people doing that. Now there's all sorts, and hearing about you doing it is so fascinating. And now I'm finding out about so many pockets of TV heads.
That's great.
And now that TV heads at cons are a thing, and it's so freaking cool. And I'm not doing this to say I'm the first or anything, but now I'm knowing about so many more because
I would
social media is
definitely
blowing up.
Start
And
it.
it's so freaking cool.
Start a TV head con.
So
Yeah, I think
TV
we
head
should.
con.
The
It'd be
gathering of the
freaking
TV heads.
Amazing.
yeah, you should do that.
so
they're
great.
everywhere.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
we have to do that. But now, like you have to do this. Go on your social media anytime that you see a TV head in a picture anywhere on social media. Tag yourself in it. Like that's what when I first was doing that for about a couple years. Anytime I saw a TV head in any picture anywhere online, I would tag myself in it. And so it started being, and then I noticed other people doing the same thing, and so it kind of like it's pretty funny.
Awesome. Can you see pretty good out of that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, very well.
Oh, awesome. Like, what are your musical otherwise influences?
I'll name
Doesn't
a
have to
few,
be
and I'll give
music.
it to Mickey.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I was listening earlier, you both have great voices, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
Yes, and your guitar playing reminded me of Adrian Belew
Thank
from King Crimson.
Thank you.
It's like old fart stuff, but yeah, early prog, weird prog, playing,
Thank you.
precision. Sounded good.
So, what's your influences?
Yeah. What's both of y'all? Come on.
I'll just name a few
Yeah.
quick, and I'll let Mickey have it.
Yeah.
A few biggest influences for me are Pink Floyd, and then
nice.
earliest influences maybe like Switched On Bach, some of that synthesized
Oh
classical
yeah.
music.
Yeah. Wendy Carlos.
That's right.
Oh.
And then darkwave influences, Kylan Mikla, Paradox Obscure, and then lots of stuff in the darkwave scene. Like
Have you ever heard of Lycia?
no, I haven't.
They're more of a goth band. They're a band that came out of Arizona years ago. Darkwave, goth, and
Sweet.
a lot of synthesizers. They're kind of like the goth darkwave version of Van de Graaff Generator.
Ooh.
And they were so good. Anyway, just wanted to let
Anything
you know.
Synthesized Clan of Zymox stuff with a
Oh,
hard,
yeah, yeah.
a hard snare, just anything
Yeah,
that
Clan of
hits
Zymox
with a
is
synth lead.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really into.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm not hogging
Yeah,
my
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Mickey, let's hear about your influences.
So I'm on the other side of the spectrum for sure. Ivan's way more like electronic based. He knows so much, and I have no idea about that scene really. So this is like me bringing in my my vocal inspirations are like Erykah Badu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Oh, wow.
The
That's pretty cool.
The theatrics, like the
Yeah.
band that got me into music was My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
I'm
That's
30,
right.
so
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Yeah.
they're like our gods.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm bringing in a different
Yeah,
genre.
I was going to
Great.
ask about that.
Sounds like it
so
works.
when you became part of this project, what was how did you approach that? I mean, I guess obviously you guys talked about it for a while, probably before really doing something, right? Or
Yeah. Originally, I was just joining him doing songs that he already had, so
Yeah.
it was like getting a good
Like
feel for
backing,
it.
kinda?
Yeah, or like pretty much,
Yeah.
doing like harmonies, kind of like getting the feel for it. And then with this record, I kind of knew I had my bearings,
You
so I
stepped
was able,
forward more.
I was
Yeah.
able to like write a couple of the songs, and we co-wrote
Oh,
and all
nice.
that. Yeah.
So how do you think that your inspirations in music, and his inspirations in music, that clash of the
Yeah.
two? Like, how do you think that they? I mean, I don't know how to ask this question. Maybe like, why did you think what I do is going to work with this?
The theatrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what brought you in.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
That's
I think
the link.
That's the
link.
like the Venn diagram
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
together, and then it just becomes this like huge, powerful thing.
That makes a lot.
I
of
mean,
sense.
I like knowing, hearing it already, and knowing like it fits well together. It's a perfect fit.
Thank you.
I think
Oh,
and
it sounded
so
great.
wondered
I can't wait to hear you guys live.
Yeah.
Now, you have this cassette. It
So
looks
yeah,
like.
let's
You
talk
have a-
about your
You have a
release.
cassette right there.
You
Look
got
at
a
that.
cassette,
Cassettes rule.
Merp, merp, merp.
and where's that available?
We have the new Jaguardini Temper cassette, Darkwave Electro Clash, psychedelic
Where can people get
guitar work. It's on jaguardini.bandcamp.com.
that? Very
Awesome.
good.
Awesome.
And as soon as I get back to Virginia from the tour, the first weeks of August, probably the second week of August, I
Yeah.
will ship these
Yeah. Okay.
from
So you'll
the
get 'em
Bandcamp
soon.
orders.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
on tour right now, folks.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
That's right. But
By
you
the
can
way-
order there, and then I will be on top
Can-
of shipping
if-
as soon as I'm back
if-
from
Nice.
our last show.
If somebody goes to see your show at one of your venues,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
they
let's-
can do merch, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to
Very
Florida next. Yeah, so you're basically going back towards your home. So okay.
Nice.
Nice. So you've got, I guess, about 3 days left on the tour after this, or
Four.
Four. What areas are you going to be heading in? Because we might have people watching in those areas.
Yeah.
We're going to Carrollton, Georgia tomorrow to Vinyl Frontier to see Brandon Quigg.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Tell him we said hey.
Carol,
I
hey,
will.
by the way,
There it
there's
is.
there's the tour
Excellent.
poster.
That's where
Let's
you
see.
need to go.
So Gainesville, Florida. After that,
Cape Coral.
Cape Coral,
And Jacksonville.
and then Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville.
Nice. Okay,
nice.
so if anybody in those areas, definitely go check this out. You don't want to miss this show. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be
That's
cool.
awesome.
I'm sure you got some cool people you're playing with in those dates. So
Most certainly.
Oh, it's awesome that you went to Canada too.
They
And-
were amazing to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's
You
great.
did. You did. I didn't even notice that.
Mickey's
Yeah.
first time.
Wow.
I'd been going to
I've never
Montreal the last 2 summers,
Yeah.
and they have been very, extremely welcoming
Yeah, Montreal's
to
a cool
me.
place.
Yeah.
And Jaguardini, Yellowfin Tuner, Sid, up there at the Brain Freeze crew especially, bringing me to their electronic showcase, and then also Magi Bice up there. And Ultra K, all these people I'm meeting through Brain Freeze, and then
Nice.
doing all these other satellite shows as well in Montreal, especially. Stefan Steffrey, Yellowfin Tuner, they are the most welcoming scene
That's so cool.
I've
man.
ever come
That's
across.
So cool.
I can't express
Yeah.
the gratitude I have for them.
That's great, dude.
We hopped over to Toronto after that.
That's so
and
cool.
checked out their electronic open
Yeah.
mic, and I got the same kind of vibes from their synth community. Well, we only spent a few hours there performing and checking out the other bands, and then had to drive. But I really want to check out that scene
That's
some more
great.
too. But
Yeah.
Canada is one of, and all the stereotypes of the kindness, the welcomingness
Yeah.
is true.
It's true.
And I have
It
to
is.
apologize for our crappy government for being
Yeah.
such
Yeah.
Assholes.
d-bags, assholes,
Like assholes to Canada.
treating Canada.
How can you be an asshole?
How
to
can
Canada?
you? So yeah, on
We've
behalf
got we've got a buddy
rational
who's from
Americans, I want to
Yeah.
apologize.
We got a buddy who's from Canada.
Yeah, our drummer.
And he just
Yeah.
recently went back to visit some
Yeah.
family, and there was all this worry about, is he going to be able to get
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
country and all
He
this.
was-
It's
he was
crazy.
nervous.
It's like,
Apparently, he's going to come back because he's like, hey, let's practice. But he was in
he's coming back for the band.
he's got to come back for the band.
It's like, fuck the country. Who cares?
That's right.
I'm coming back for the band.
Yeah, who the fuck needs,
That's
fucking
dedication.
USA's fucked up.
You're,
Anyway.
you're willing
so-
to move to a fascist country.
Yeah,
to be in a
right,
band.
right. To be in a band, man, of rebels against the fascism.
That's awesome.
He's from Nova Scotia.
Okay.
I've heard Nova Scotia is
been there yet.
beautiful. Well, you are international giggers now, so
Yeah,
you
right.
can go. And apparently, Nova Scotia is just a beautiful ocean and real laid back. And yes,
Nice.
very laid back.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Do
it's probably
poutine.
so cool.
do.
Yes, poutine and back bacon, and
damn.
if you eat meat,
Damn. Okay,
Smoke
so you have a. Let's get back on track here. You have a music video that you just you're putting out tomorrow, right? Yeah, you're in the music video too. So
Yeah.
And we have a sneak peek of that, right?
and we do. We're going to be debuting the
Nice,
Ooh.
nice.
before
Yes.
seen anywhere else in the world.
Yeah. What a treat.
So tell us about this new track.
This is one that Ivan came to Jacksonville. We were finishing recording the album, and he had 2 tracks that had no lyrics, no words. And he was like, I need you to write songs.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, I'll try to do this in like 24 hours. And so
Really?
this is one of them.
Wow.
So this one's pretty simple. It's repetitive, but it's like a club banger of a song.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we recorded that one. I wrote it. And the video I filmed myself
Oh, cool.
at home in front of the green screen. It's going to be a part of the VHS that we're going to eventually release.
Nice, nice. So when you're writing, is this new for you? Like, have you ever been in a band writing
Yeah,
songs
yeah.
before? Okay, so you've done that before. So, when you're writing, like, what are you pulling from in like, as far as maybe content in your song? Right?
It's kind of like listening. Well, the music usually comes first.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I hear that.
find a vibe. From that, I find a direction. I usually write down like 10 words
Yeah.
first, and then that gives me like kind of a skeleton.
Ah, cool.
And that's how I write.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you literally wrote it in 24 hours. You
Yeah.
didn't like go through some journals and find something else
No.
that you wrote before. Nice.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Nice, nice. So the video that reminds me, we wanted to mention that you will be back here in Athens in October
Oh yeah.
for VHS Fest, Athens VHS Fest, put together by our good buddy Bad Straples. Really awesome that you guys hooked up with them as well.
Yes.
So
That was great.
will the VHS be ready by then?
Yes,
Nice.
the VHS will be ready.
Nice.
The VHS is being created by the analog video art by my friends Hyper VCR in Greenville, North Carolina.
Nice.
We both shot our own respective green screen footage. We sent it to them, so that part's digital, but they are taking all this old VHS footage and compositing it and formatting it and doing all this crazy digital
Cool.
blending and dirty mixing and stuff, and then making basically a whole album music video with our green screen footage
Wow,
and that
cool.
composite, and then exporting it VHS format. And I'm gonna have it all. I'm gonna create the album art like I did with the tape, and in VHS box
Yeah.
format, and then have it all printed just in time for that. But also, I was gonna have in time for that as well my live score recorded for Dawn of the Dead on VHS,
Oh,
Jaguardini
nice.
retro synth.
Yeah, you
wow.
mentioned that earlier a little bit that you do live scoring.
Uh-huh.
Is that something you do regularly, like as a show? Or-
Yeah.
Oh man, there
Yeah.
used to be there's a place here, pub called Flicker Theater.
Oh.
And they used to do that.
Really?
Flicker used to
Oh,
do
really?
that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
they'd get a band of fiends to get
Oh, yeah.
like over to the side, and they'd show the cabinet of Dr. Caligari or something.
Yeah, I do that.
In
Yeah,
fact,
you
they
did-
did.
yeah, you
they
mentioned that
did-
earlier.
they
That
did-
album's already on the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
But they would do whatever, old films, usually horror films and all that. It was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a lot of fun.
So, and you do projection and all that stuff during your show. So,
Yes.
like people are going to get to see you live here in a second with a little special mix with Joker TV here. But so I'm really excited to have you. I wanted to mention, where are you going to get your VHS produced at? Do you know yet?
Well,
We'll have to maybe talk
the
about that
album
later more. But
one will be duplication.com.
okay.
But for the Dawn of the Dead one, I was talking to your friend.
I was going to
and,
say.
Yeah, Brad does
Yeah,
that.
Brad
Is it-
does.
is it Brad?
That's his name, Brad.
Thank you
but
for reminding me.
Bad Straples is his band name. So,
Awesome.
his name is Brad Staples.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Flip flop.
Switch the art. Anyways, so
Shrug
like
that, reverse it.
he does duplication. He does a lot of that kind of stuff. One of the really cool things he does is the shell, the VHS shell.
Plastic.
The plastic.
Oh,
He'll
cool.
find like color versions and mix and match them sometimes.
And he hydro dips.
And he hydro dips them, and he splatter paints them. He does all these
that
different
sounds
things
awesome.
to it. So he's like he'll put out like special edition VHSs, of like kind of bootleg movies sometimes and things like that too. Like, you have to follow him on Instagram to find out more about that.
I checked out what he was up to, and we talked for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
that's
he
cool that
offered
you're
to do
working
the
on.
Dawn of the Dead,
Nice.
and I was very interested. And
Well, he'll do something special.
that
for
would
it.
be
Yeah.
really sweet.
He does some really good collage too.
Yeah,
Like I bought one of them.
Hell yeah,
he's really talented.
Well, I can't wait. Is there any other thing else we didn't mention that we need to before?
Let us know about what you're about to do, like next year.
You got a couple
or whatever.
shows,
albums, videos.
Well, this year's live
whatever.
scores will be. Last year I did. 2 years ago I did Night of the Living Dead. Last year I
Nice.
did Dawn of the Dead, John Carpenter style.
Oh yeah.
This year
Great film.
I will do Day of the Dead, George Romero's Day of the Dead. My friend Wes is
So good.
extracting all the music so I
Yeah.
can perform it without music and create my own John Carpenter style retro horror Jaguardini score and
That's
perform that.
fun. That is so fun.
So this year, I always perform it in Harrisonburg, Virginia, but this year I'm talking about hopefully performing it at Fallout in Richmond November 1st, hopefully. And then we're maybe going to do it in Grand Caverns in Virginia, and definitely Harrisonburg again. And I'm looking for other cities to do that score.
Do it here.
And I would love
And
to.
here. It'd
So
be great.
yeah. I mean, we got a good theater here that does.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely love
I mean, if Sine possibly.
So yeah, or Flickr.
Yeah.
But
Or Flickr,
Where
yeah, doesn't
could people find out more about this? Your website or social media, whatever.
I post everything up on Instagram for updates,
Nice.
and then subsequently on Facebook, the Jaguardini one.
I think I have those links in the description of this video, so people can check that out and click on that to go straight to
Thank
it.
you.
So yeah,
do it.
Okay, so
Do
we
you have anything to announce?
anything else?
Please.
If you're in Florida, come see us this Saturday in Gainesville at the Atlantic.
Oh yeah.
And
Who else is playing with you guys there?
the Murmurs, they are an incredible spooky surf band. They're amazing. Their music is also online. Check them out.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
And then we're playing in Cape Coral, Florida with the Dead Nettles. They're incredible. Their music is online as well. And then August 1st, we are playing in Jacksonville, Florida with The Portrait, Dancing with Ghosts, and my other band, Heard the Cat.
Damn, you got that all memorized.
That's freaking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna watch the video. End of Time is the name of that video. Brand new video, first time ever being seen anywhere. And then we're gonna be going right to you guys live here in the studio
We're
right
gonna
after
be
that.
we're gonna be listening to you live and from your sound check. It's pretty amazing. Stick
Yeah.
around to hear that. It's gonna be great.
We'll be right back. Woo!
I don't know.
Go back. Yeah,
It's all good.
Shit, I'm dragging in.
It's all good. It'll be fine. Just have
Oh,
fun.
damn it.
I know how it goes.
cold white eyes. A million corpses to remind our failures and those left behind. We can't outrun, we can't retreat. Where is the shade of our shame? Atrocities on corpses' feet. The faceless dead have no name. Marching slowly to the beat. Through the fire, through the flame. Where is our humanity? In the blood-soaked grounds we have stayed. Through the dark they still deny. Gallivanting at death's side. On death's horse they ride with pride. Their spheric faces filled with light. Cast our lives to the hands of God. Evil voices to hide behind. God that forgot to exist. A scapegoat for abuse and lies. Tossing our lives into the wind. We all fall prey to ignorance. Hate was spewing from their tongues while the fire was burning in our lungs. Still they could not see that death before them was their own. And death came knocking at their homes. And we have crawled on hands and feet with what remained of a withered corpse. No gods, no mercy, no remorse. Picked apart by hungry crows, hiding in the dark shadows. To avoid the sun, to avoid the plague, to avoid the grips of death, to avoid what we have done. Where is our humanity? Where is our humanity? Where is our humanity? Spirits of the dead who stood. Life before we are dead. Death around me and their will.
unbelievable what this pain did to me.
After 22 hours of sheer terror, the naked and dazed woman
hobbled down a dirt road until she flagged down a call for help. The self-proclaimed vampire, 39-year-old John Brennan Crutchley, had drank her blood from glass jars, robbing her of almost 1/3 of her blood. Crutchley, a computer engineer, is now serving
time in a Florida jail where he is known to other inmates as Count Wahala. This is most certainly a fact, not fiction. But is this man a real vampire? He's not.
I was a ghost. She was a ghost that night. There was nothing in her eyes. All of the while contemplating suicide. In a land gone dark, the blind will lead the blind. Two ghosts at the grave of a love they cannot find. I was her courage, and she was mine. And now we're two ships haunting the restless tide. I was a ghost, she was a ghost that night. Time was eternal, counting each faltering breath. Our scattered remains, our sympathies dispossessed. And there we sat frozen, holding our hearts in our hands. Bearing love, a funeral for our plans.
The vampire. There's one with vampire. such vampire claims her technique doesn't even hurt.
To me, vampirism sex.
Kind of like peanut butter and jelly. They're so good together. You just want to eat it up. I guess I've been exchanging blood for sex for 10 years now. I really rather enjoy it. And so do my partners. You see, I take blood in a very pleasurable, not painful way. And I always take it from the body that doesn't show, so it doesn't show any marks. I usually use a hypodermic needle. Razor. They always wait till the very right moment. And then I do. It does heighten my partner's pleasure, and I must admit that I do love it. Oh, and sometimes take the razor and make little slashes with the blood. The chest is the best. The butt's too fleshy and it doesn't bleed very easily.
Try to
flashing fire with demons' hands around my throat. I screamed her name and took her power with demons' hands around my throat. I screamed her name and took her power. The weight was lifted. I was free. I turned my head and looked beside me. There she was, a withered crone, deep set wrinkles shown by the moon. Her eyes sunk in and turned to dust. Her mouth fell open, it filled with blood. It turned to dust. She turned to dust. She turned to dust. She turned to dresses. I put makeup on my face. Thick mascara. I look good in lace. Pink glitter on my body. Black paint on my nails. Torn up fishnets. Shaking my tail. Sticks and stones be damned. I've heard all the names. If there's one thing you should know, I've got no fucking shame. 'Cause I'm more man than you. I wear high heel shoes. on my face. Big mascara. I look good in lace. I wear pretty dresses. I put makeup on my face. Big mascara. I look good in lace. I wear pretty dresses. I put makeup on my face. Big mascara. I look good in lace. I wear pretty dresses. I put makeup on my face. Big mascara. Cause I'm more man than you. I wear higher shoes. I am more secure than your fragile fascist drugs. I'm more man than you. I wear higher shoes. I am more secure than your fragile fascist lipstick incel jerks.
So those bodies we have pretty similar. In the minds of the people of the era, it was vampirism that was contagious, not the bacteria and viruses that caused these plagues. Of course, in their day, they did not have the knowledge of modern medicine, and vampirism seemed like a more plausible cause.
Joker TV. Finish her.
Come on now. You guys get to see it. You guys got to see the Jaguardini video. We were going to play it before, but we played it after. You still saw it, so don't complain.
Little technical difficulty on my part. I didn't get it put in the right place.
It was awesome.
So I got to pull my notes up for this. So what we played there, can you guys hear me over there? I can't hear myself at all. So
I can hear you.
Oh, you can? Okay. All right. So that
Dave?
was the second video from the What We Owe the Dead that we were going to play.
Right.
We ended up playing there right before their performance.
Before the performance.
And because I put it in the wrong place. That was
It's
my
cool.
fault.
It's all good. It's all good. We got to see it all.
So What We Owe the Dead, they're from Illinois.
Yeah, pretty
the
badass.
other members here, I've got the notes now.
Yeah.
The other members, there's Tim on drums. We got Carl on guitars and James on bass.
First
So
names.
that's
First
the other-
names. That's
Well,
freaking awesome.
I didn't say their last names because I didn't want to pronounce them wrong.
That's okay.
They're
great. They're pretty great. Yeah, it's been pretty great. Go check out their band.
Yeah, so really good.
Oh, Annie Lennox vibe.
Oh,
That's
nice.
actually pretty
Yeah,
freaking
yeah,
cool.
that was cool. That's for the vocals.
the
there.
Eurythmics.
So then we saw the Jaguardini live. Awesome show. Really great.
Oh, that
it looks like everybody in the chat was really enjoying that,
too. That was mind-blowing.
So.
The chat kind of popped off when y'all played.
Yeah,
Seriously,
thanks everybody for joining us.
Some serious
join us here every week for stuff like this.
Yeah.
Really
but
cool.
once a month, you're going to get the live. You're going to get the live thrust. At least once a month. You're going to get the live action, and you might get it twice or three times a month. Well, we're gonna try, and we're gonna keep going. It's gonna happen.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a couple videos up next. We've got a band called Bodenbender. We got 2 videos from them. One called Racecar, and the second one called Shipmate Anonymous Volume Number 1.
That's awesome.
And then right after that, we've got a piece that was submitted by Frederic Iriarte and his group, the Irrealist Art and Film and Music Editions YouTube channel, and he's doing a piece with Ron Whitehead called I Refuse XXX. That's and
amazing.
it's sort of a punk anthem for the current state of the world.
I love it.
So I think everybody's going to enjoy that.
Ron Whitehead.
And then right after that, we've got Industrial Strength coming up after that.
Oh no.
All right, so let's hit it.
Let's hit it.
Ready, set, go. I'm racing again. Like a race car, I'm racing in the rain. All you do is manipulate, try to manipulate, try to manipulate, try. Another look around, another circle done, and it's just me and you. All you try to manipulate, try to manipulate, try to manipulate, try. Another look around, another circle done, and it's just me and you. All you try to manipulate, try to manipulate, try to manipulate, try. Shipmate, walking in a parking lot just the other day. Shining golden, butter bar my way. Carried on smartly, in my pace. Let it out a sharp salute right up in my face. Shipmate. Just the other day, no time for laundry, wouldn't want to be late. Throw on my cracker jacks with my superhero cape. For in this sex shipmate.
I refuse to take a mandatory drug test. I refuse to take a mandatory polygraph. I refuse to take a mandatory anything. I refuse. I refuse to cut my hair. I refuse to shave my beard. I refuse to wear underwear. I refuse to go to the derby. I refuse. I refuse to cut my hair, I refuse to shave my beard, I refuse to wear underwear. I refuse to go to the derby. I refuse medical clinic checks in order to get a job. I refuse medical checks in order to get a job. I refuse medical exams in order to get a job. I refuse. I refuse to bow down to any government. I refuse to bow down to any religion. I refuse to bow down to any corporation. I refuse to bow down to any police. I refuse to bow down to any military. I refuse to bow down to any secret courts. I refuse to do anything Big Brother asks me to do. I refuse, Big Brother. I refuse. I refuse to accept or adhere to meaningless laws. I refuse to fight wars for despots, for greed and power mongers. I refuse to fight wars. I refuse. I refuse to bow down to any dogma. I refuse to hurt anyone. I refuse to stop living a non-violent warrior life on my own terms. I refuse to bow down to anyone or anything. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to kiss anybody's ass. I refuse to kiss ass. I refuse to wear pink tights or panties or any other woman's clothes except maybe a woman's cowboy hat every now and then. But you go ahead and wear whatever you want to wear. I refuse to tell anyone what to do unless they're hurting someone. Then I'll do all I can to stop them. I refuse to be a disciplinarian or an authoritarian. I refuse to be a member of the status quo. I refuse to live in the suburbs. I refuse to sleep too much. I refuse to be a zombie. I refuse to submit to anyone or anything. I refuse to go to church. I refuse to have anything to do with the church or an undertaker. I refuse to believe anything you ask or tell me to believe. I refuse to tell a lie. I refuse to allow you to bring me down. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to hurt anyone or anything. I refuse to hurt Mother Earth. I refuse to hurt my family, friends, allies, guys, angels. I refuse to hurt my enemies. I refuse to hurt my enemies. I refuse to be angry. I refuse to hate. I refuse to follow any path but the path of love. I refuse to follow any path but the path of love. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to hurt anyone or anything. I refuse to hurt Mother Earth. I refuse to hurt my family, friends, allies, guides, angels. I refuse to hurt my enemies. I refuse to hurt my enemies. I refuse to be angry. I refuse to hate. I refuse to follow any path but the path of love. I refuse to follow any path but the path of love. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to take a breathalyzer. I refuse to take a mandatory.
Hello everyone, my name is Dain Marx. and I'm the creator of the motion comic / comic book toilet world about miserable monsters living in a miserable place called Toilet City Parts Unknown. Want to talk about
Joker TV, fiddly diddly diddly.
Joker TV showcases all kinds of weirdos and artists, and quite frankly, not a f***ing weirdo.
Thank you for that. Hi there. This is Steve Houston for Joker TV. We've had a fine show, incredible show with Jaguardini. They were freaking amazing. Now we're going to shift gears. This is Industrial Strength number 12, and this episode is 12 months in the making because we finally got Damage Report on Industrial Strength. Damage Report was arguably the first industrial band in Athens. When they started, I jammed with them, but I had a toy synthesizer, and I flaked out for various reasons. And they kept going. Damage Report was amazing, and you are in for a treat. You're in to get blasted! But first, let's show an interview that I conducted with Ben Ferguson, who's central to the Damage Report saga. And I recorded it yesterday. Take it away. Steve Houston here for Joker TV's Industrial Strength. This is episode number 12. Today, we are talking to none other than Ben Ferguson of Athens' first industrial band, Damage Report. This is an episode 12 episodes in the making because Ben, I've been trying to do this. Well, Mux and I, we both been trying to do this for like close to a year. So it's happening. First of all, hi Ben. And first question I got for you is how did Damage Report begin? I mean, I was kind of there at the beginning before I flaked out. But, there's a timeline here, I guess. Why don't you let the folks know what that is?
Well, I got subjected to industrial music at boarding school up in the mountains of Tennessee. Ran into some freaks there who set me up with that connect. And then I came back to Athens. I moved back to Athens to go to UGA, and the new wave scene was in full flower, and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So all my rock sensibilities I set aside. I was very, very inspired by industrial music, its otherworldly qualities. I liked that it could be beautiful in a unique way. I liked that it could be more angry than punk knew how. I felt like I liked a lot of punk, but I felt so much punk was formulaic and predictable. And I love the really sorrowful and grieving and despairing qualities of industrial music. I thought it just really felt good, the whole aesthetic. So I moved back. My old friend John Whitaker, known since probably for about 3,000 years or 3 years. And he was a very good musician and had a demented brain. We hooked up and just started. It was just us playing guitars at first. And slowly we creeped in some tapes. That was our version of samples. Started doing that. And then it just sort of took off. The drugs, the alcohol kicked in, the inspiration kicked in, the madness. Just doing something that was different. The rehearsed improvisation aspect was so exciting at the time to, have stuff planned out, but not have it completely planned out. It was very invigorating.
You turned me on to industrial music, and I became fanatical about it. And I'm still sort of fanatical about it, although I've branched out. You loaned me weapons training double EP by Throbbing Gristle, and I was just up the road up there on the over there near Vine Street and all that, and in Athens, and I listened to that thing like I had it on my turntable like for a month. It's if you're into industrial, you get fanatical about it. One thing I wanted to ask you is, did Damage Report ever tour? Did you ever go beyond Athens?
Yeah,
Georgia?
we went to Atlanta for our last show, and the
Oh,
last show
tell the audience a story about that.
Yeah, so our last show was not even a show because it didn't happen. We had a wonderful sound check, and because we were smart, we went down the street to have a couple of drinks at a bar while the other bands sound checked. We came back and found out that our lovely and glorious Commodore 64 had blown. And so we DUI'd our way back to Athens, and that was pretty much our finale right there. Couldn't have wrote it better. Couldn't have made up a better ending, I guess.
That's pure industrial. That's entropy. Entropy.
Indeed.
Everything just dies off. But y'all made a lasting impact. I was into y'all. In fact, you helped me and a man named Mike Martin start up our own crazy, messed up damn shit called Sky City. So you guys are to blame for that. But it was a pretty incredible scene. Now, back then, did you ever do any recording, either on your own or at a studio?
Both. Even to this day, it's hard to get a better recording than just having a crap cassette player placed strategically in the perfect position in a room. You can get a really nice recording, at least by back then standards. We did go into John Keene's studio and put out 3 songs, and you'll be hearing one of those. I guess you'll be hearing and seeing the video that we made for it. So yeah, we made 3 quote and unquote professional songs recordings. So that was a good thing. We managed to focus and get that done.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It'd be great if those resurfaced on Bandcamp, but I guess that's up to y'all. Because I think people would like to hear it. Now, one of the songs we're going to hear is the video Silencer, right?
Yep.
Can you tell the folks out there what that's all about, or what it was all about?
Well, if you're talking lyrically, most of the lyrics were about what was going on south of our border during the 80s with the Contras and all the mayhem that the U.S. government was causing back then. But you would have to really be psychic to be able to know that that's what they are about. Probably you would just hear the bits and pieces of the lyrics and think they're just about burning bodies.
Yeah.
But as far as the images this was actually for a video that I made for Nerve Clinic afterwards. I had gotten a hold of a massive video camera. They were all massive back then, so that doesn't say much, but got a hold of it, had it for one day, got some of my crazy pals together, and just started directing things to happen. Starts off with Brad Bishop drinking some bad coffee and having a bad trip, and moves on to Deanna Mann. She's drinking some good liquor and having a good trip, and just wrapped it up with Brent Martin getting his arm sawed off. That seemed a logical narrative to me at the time, and still kind of does.
All in the day. Those are the old school fiends. Those are some great people. So who was in Damage Report? I know the core ended up being you, John Whitaker, and Monty Greene. I was playing with y'all at the very beginning, but like I said, I flaked out. But there were other people in addition to you and John and Monty.
We had a cast of characters come through. First and foremost, there was the mighty Randy Hartman on saxophone. We'd get him in on a couple of songs. We had Treaty, who would play violin on a few songs. We had Cheryl Washburn on bass. We had a guy named Andrew come in for a couple of songs on a trumpet, just to kind of mix it up, you know. We had Renee Garcia play drums for a little while.
That's right.
And it was just all so chaotic too. That's the whole thing. We were just out of control the whole time. The music, just everything was just going berserk. People coming and going. The ideas were flowing. The drugs were flowing. The booze was flowing. The brain cells were flowing. And
Yeah,
it was a good
that's the way it
time.
was.
It was crazy though. Real crazy.
Yeah. So what Ben's talking about, folks, is back in the between, I'd say, 1987, 88, and around 1992, there was an explosion of real intense, weird, loud, freaky bands in Athens. There's Damage Report, Barbecue Killers, Eat America, frickin' Heavy Ethel. There was My Things I did with another cast of characters called Sky City. Damage Report kind of morphed into Nerve Clinic, which is now Monty Greene's thing, which leads me to what have you been up to since Damage Report? I see you're in your fine home in Brooklyn, New York there.
Yes, indeed. This is my
Fine evening
painting
in
studio, but now I'm
Yep.
playing under the name The Mission Creep.
Yeah.
It's all hardware, no software. I sing through a vocoder. I send the guitar through a guitar synth. I use samples from floppy disks, and I have sequences going, and so I play live keyboards over those and play samples over those, and just try to do it all myself now. And it's a lot of fun. I do collaborate with other people still a little bit, but
Yeah. You and I were
focusing on
you and I
when you came up, and y'all played some of
on
that on Joker.
TV. Yep.
So, yeah.
What can we expect from you in the near future?
Well, you're always get a steady stream of videos. I always, I don't know the difference between a video and music, and painting for that matter. It's all movement. It's all fun. It's really all there is in life. And so there's going to be a steady stream of music and painting and video out of me. And that's not too hard to predict as long as I'm breathing. Some drugs and alcohol, you can expect a little bit of that out of me. And if I can serve up some mayhem with that, there's still a focus on human rights as the Mission Creep. I focus a lot on Palestinian rights, labor rights, immigrant rights, human rights, and with a little Dada thrown in. So it is sort of carrying on the tradition of what we started in Damage Report back in 1984.
That's right. We all started a long time ago. That was an amazing time. Well, folks, expect more videos from the Mission Creep on Joker TV. And Ben, people can find you Mission Creep on they can find a can on your head, but they can also find you on online. They can find you. Do you have a Bandcamp site?
I have a Bandcamp. The Mission Creep is on Bandcamp and SoundCloud, as well as YouTube. If you want to go to my online empire, go to wildlifespecial.net. That's one word, wildlifespecial.net. You can remember that because it's special life that is wild.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks. All right. Well, thanks a lot for talking to us, Ben. Folks, you're going to get a wild ride with 2 videos in just a little bit. All right. Night, Ben.
Oh, hey there. Okay. That was an interview I had yesterday with Ben Ferguson of Damage Report, the first, to my knowledge, industrial band from Athens, Georgia. And in subsequent playlists, we are going to turn that up. Just a little formality. But you heard from Ben and the twisted origin of their band. Now you're going to hear 2 videos. You're going to hear you're going to see and hear sort of a music video they did of Dubious Nature. It's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to kick ass. It's going to be crazy. It's called Silencer. And it's got a little performance of someone getting their arm ripped off or cut off. It's going to be great. And then the second video, you can see it's going to be a little long, live from the 40 Watt Club. It's the song Unclean with some performance by Mary Wilson and Melvin with some simulated necrophilia. It's an amazing video, and it's going to hit you like a wet noodle. Stick around for Damage Report. Finally!
Have any absolute bona fide proof? No. Do you have any absolute bona fide proof? No.
Just take a look at this. Just take a look at this. The stitches are out, but the scar is still there. call to bar, everybody, please. It is now last call for alcohol.
After the attempt on him.
and bleeding. They don't want to know what I doubt. They don't want to know my fears. They don't want to know what I doubt. They don't want to know my fears. You know what I'm doing. If you leave me, I'll kill you. I'll kill you if you try to leave.
Like these people in the viewing audience, they're entitled to their opinions too. But do you have any absolute bona fide proof? No.
Like a little bug all being snug up in the little TV screen. Look at him all snug up in there, like a little bug.
Damn, man.
All up inside that TV screen.
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
That was Damage Report. 2 videos by them and an interview. Thank you for staying tuned. That was amazing.
That was a little bit extra long episode
of
live, killer. It was totally killer.
It was killer. Live at the 40 watt.
Test.
Live at the 40 watt.
Oh, I might turn you up a little bit.
Yeah, live at the 40 watt back in.
Test.
I forget. I think
Hell
it was
yeah.
like.
There you go.
Goddamn, what was it? It was like.
That must have been like
spring.
the third or
it was
second
spring.
innovation.
It was spring of 1989.
89.
And it was like after the 40 watt had already been to 2 places. And it was at the 3rd, and then now, after that, it moved to its current place.
Yeah.
And so that was amazing. Before that, we had the amazing Jaguardini.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys for coming in today.
Yeah.
That was an awesome performance.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Fantastic.
Well, and good luck on the rest of your tour.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good luck on
definitely. everything,
on the recordings and touring.
you.
Everything.
And
it's
so
wonderful.
thanks to Ben for doing the
Thank
interview with you.
Ben Ferguson, absolutely.
And to all the people who submitted. If you're an artist out there that would like to get your stuff seen on Joker Joker TV, send the files to tvjokerjoker@gmail.com, and we'll put them on.
Great. Hey, it was a great show.
Yeah, it was a great show. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So let's mention that we got next week. We have Ricky B is going to be here in the studio. We're also going to have Aaron Strand.
Yeah.
He came on. Aaron Strand came on months maybe a year ago now.
Yeah. It's
and
been at least a
he
year.
filmed a movie called Withdrawal.
And
You
apparently it's doing really well.
I
want to see it.
It's going to be at the Athens Film Festival this year.
Well.
So we're going to have him on to talk about that next week. Along with Ricky B. And from what I understand, Ricky B might even perform as well.
Awesome.
But we're going to be unveiling a new video from him.
Fantastic.
And then I'm not sure what's going on with Clown Takeover just yet, but we'll get some more announcements with that hopefully next week.
Stay tuned.
And I guess that's
it, baby.
That's all about all.
Take it away, Eileen.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Blur.
Thank you.